So I couldn't figure out why the fan wasn't working in the Lotus. So I took the cover off right here, the air cover. This is like the fresh air vent. The cover goes over the top. The blower motor's right here. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but we've got another chewed up harness. Ground wires chewed completely off, and the 3 different power feeds are chewed up and touching each other. So we're gonna go ahead and take the fan out and clean it, make sure everything's good, and repair the wiring. Then we should have a fan. Then I'll just have a few other circuits to chase before we can get into the back and clean all that up for the engine harness for the new motor to go in. And I'm told these fans are available, but I don't really know. This one's full of rat turds. So, yeah. Now we got good access to the wiring harness to make repairs. We'll do these one at a time like we did the others. Pop the tabs out, put some heat shrink on the ones that are still okay. And they're all intact except for the ground. So we'll repair the ground. So we're going to pop these wires out one at a time here and make some minor repairs. This one needs a couple pieces of heat shrink. Okay, so we got a piece of 1/4 inch heat shrink here to go over this spade connector, which should allow us to get over this thing and shrink it on the areas that need it in the 2 locations of this wire. Got a couple of spots on the other 2 as well, but we're doing one wire at a time here. 15, 1, 2, 3 times. Heat shrink freeze. Okay. Anytime I bend these out to get them out of the plug, I always bend them back up so that they will reset in the plug. gonna bend this little tab back up. Push it back in. Move this one again. Okay. We're double crimping these just like we do everything else. Next we'll fix the wires on the fan itself, and then we'll hook everything back up and turn it on, make sure that it works. I know for a fact that the ground wire not being on it would make it not work. It is probably the issue with why the fan wasn't blowing. Now that we've got the ground repaired and the 3 different power feeds repaired, we won't have any crossover of circuits, and we'll have the ground to the circuit, so that should resolve the issue. Now, harness is repaired. Some people may say it's not right, but it is right. That is a legitimate repair and a good repair. So we have this wire right here chewed up. I've got a choice. I can either tape it or heat shrink it. I prefer to have heat shrink on them because it's better than tape. So we're going to do the same process as we did on the other one and unsnap these spade terminals. right, now it's repaired to where it'll go back in and lock. Now we just have to slide it through here and repair the actual wire. All right, so that is repaired now. We'll fish that wire back through there. Stab it back in the connector. Place the harness back in the fan block there. Now we'll take our trusty 12-volt battery and we'll check the fan. So we know this is the ground and each of these others is a separate speed. Fan comes on, fan comes on, fan comes on. So low, medium, high. So we're ready to clean this up, put it back in the car, and tape up our wiring harness in the car. We should have a fan blowing now when we turn the key on and turn the fan switch on. We now have fans. All right, so now that we know that the harness is all fixed, we're going to tape it up. Because it was taped up with electrical tape from the factory. Make a quick pass here and we'll put the fan back in. Now the harness is all looking factory again. that's all put back together. Well, folks, that's it for this week's video. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did. I upload new videos each week, so come and check out my page. And thanks again for watching.